Well, welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. And we are celebrating Strap 'em Up Boot Camp. And reintroducing very quickly my friend, Sergeant Stephen Sullivan, United States Army retired.
Yes, ma'am.
And next to him is a grandmother of 2 children who are involved in this, and her name is Tevya, right?
Go for Tevya.
All right. And then we have Private First Class Madison.
Yes,
and Madison, I didn't ask you, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 16 years old.
You're 16?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you got all this stuff going on. That's wonderful. Now, I want to introduce some young people who came to share with us, and they're all part of Strap 'em Up Boot Camp. Now, may I ask your name? And is it okay if I ask your age? What's your name?
My name is Douglas Martinez.
Okay, Douglas, and how old are you?
15.
15, and you're going to school right now, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite subject?
Science.
Good for you. Good, stick with it. Now pass the mic down to this lovely young lady. And what is your name?
Lindsay Nally,
And how old are you?
11.
You're 11. And what grade and what school do you go to?
I am in 5th grade and I go to Grove Elementary.
Okay. And you want to pass it on so we don't want to miss anybody.
My name is Sydney Nally.
Sydney?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. And where do you go to school and what grade are you in?
I go to Grove Elementary and I am in 5th,
You're-
going to 6th.
Okay. And do you have a favorite subject?
Math.
Boy, oh boy, that's great. That's great. And pass it on down there.
My name is Corey Bray.
Say it
Okay.
louder. Say it louder.
Speak up.
What's your name?
Corey Bray.
Okay.
Corey Brad.
And how old are you?
I'm 9.
9. And what grade are you in?
4th.
And do you have a special subject that you like more than others?
Science.
Science?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. So now you all come to Strap 'em Up Boot Camp, the meetings. Okay. And Sergeant, tell what these young people do when they come.
Well,
I mean, they're all different ages.
they're
so-
all different ages, and we have 3 platoons. First platoon is Mr. Douglas Martinez. He's in, and we consider those the Devil Dogs.
The
Okay,
Devil Dogs.
Devil Dogs. I mean, my Marine instructor gave them the name, by the way. And otherwise, I'd have called them something else. But anyway, and the 2 young ladies to my rear, they're in a platoon called the Cobras.
Okay. So
just-
every one of the platoons has a name.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And there's an entire female cadet platoon by themselves with the older kids, the Devil Dogs and Marines, and then the young soldier right here. He's in the Wolf Pack.
Okay.
Wolf Pack.
And that's kind of for
That's the younger
kids his age.
younger males his age.
Now, is anybody welcome?
Anybody's welcome. Anybody. Any kid. It's not just for bad kids. It's for all kids.
That's what I wanted. See, you don't want people to get the idea
No.
that this is for kids who've been in trouble, because this is like it's like a stepping stone to a better life.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
you know, if you cross a creek with stepping stones and you misstep, you can get in the water.
And you know what?
So what you do is keep them on those stones.
Yes, ma'am.
For a better life.
And the foundation name of this program, of Strap 'em Up Boot Camp, is Stepping Stones Foundation.
I did not know that.
I know.
I never knew
I
that.
know.
Maybe he could stand up and she could see his shirt, the back of his shirt.
Okay, well, you stand
Could-
up. Could we?
What does it say?
Stepping Stones Foundation.
All about my father's business. What?
Turn around.
I can't read. All about my father's business.
Stepping
Stones.
Stones Foundation.
So there's his,
See, and strap him
and,
up. boot
and
camp.
Strap 'em Up Boot Camp.
Yes, ma'am.
Now believe me, when you all came into this studio,
didn't know.
I knew Strap 'em Up Boot
I
Camp
know,
because
I know.
we've been friends and you've been on the show
Yes,
many
ma'am.
times, but I did not know about that.
Confirmation. Confirmation.
Now, do you believe that you were led to do this?
No doubt, yes, ma'am. Definitely led. I mean, because
Because you were in the military and served in many places of the world, but
And-
you didn't have this in the back of your head that I'm going to do this?
no, ma'am. My mindset was to do my 21 years and get out and retire and enjoy life. But he had other plans for me. He had other plans for me, a calling on my life. Because I mean, I don't know if it was the passion he's seen that I had at Fort Jackson when I was a drill instructor down there with those kids, to try and branch out to these younger kids before they get to that age. I don't know if that's what he intended, but whatever it is, I'm willing to do.
Now, right now, you meet 3 times a week,
Yes, ma'am.
and you don't have any special meeting place.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're looking at an old school called Baker's Chapel Elementary School that we've been looking for a couple of years now. And I believe, like I say, you know, that it's coming. So it's sooner
Is that where you meet now?
No, ma'am. We meet at Woodfield Park, which is owned by the Greenville Rec Department. They allow us to use their
Okay.
field. But we want our own, and I think once we acquire our own, or God bless us with our own, we're going to be even more effective with these kids, and we're going to start getting more kids, and it's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger, where we can branch out to these different places like Spartanburg or Pickens or Easley.
And you're kind of based on obviously everybody has a T-shirt and everybody looks very neat and very
Well,
nice.
thank you.
And you're kind of based on the military way of doing things, obviously.
Absolutely, everything, ma'am. Attention to detail, proper planning, just taking the initiative and doing things that needs to be done without being told, being young men and women of integrity. All the military core values we instill in these kids: honor, courage, commitment, selfless service, loyalty, honesty, all that we implement into these kids' lives by the different techniques and training we put them through.
That's beautiful.
All praises.
And I know that you're a believer,
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
but you had no idea
I had no
that you were
idea.
ever going to do something like this.
I had no idea it would come together like it did, to where I was sent to this place, or I was stationed at this place, and then stationed at that place, and stationed at that place, and then the last place I was stationed at was where I was supposed to go and get that training, to come back and give it back.
And have you always had an interest in and a love for young people, or has this just kind of happened?
Well, I was blessed with great parents, I tell you, and I love people. I'm a people person, and young people.
I never would have known that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and I believe in tough love. And but that's what we do. We instill tough love to these kids. We tell them we love them. We tell them we do what we do because we love them. Yeah, and these kids know that. I know in their heart they know that. But we're trying to give the parents a break and let them, get a chance, and just to get to know their kids all over again when they're done with the program.
Now, can the parents come and observe what goes on, or
No. Not only can they observe, Miss Denny, we have a one day out of the month where the parents come and participate. It's called a family team building exercise, where the parents come in, they engage with the kids, and they become a team, and it's a competition where it's some competition where we let the parents and the kid get involved, and they get along so well during that time. And at the end, we explain to them, you had a good time, didn't you? This is the way it's supposed to always be. When you're at home, you're a team. When you're out here, you're a team. Just like you're out here. At home, you're a team too. And they enjoy it.
now what are your needs?
My needs right now.
Do you need volunteers? Do you need
sponsors? I
know you need your own building.
Yes, ma'am. But we're reaching out to sponsors as well. Stuart Spinks contacted one of the former parents of a young man we had in the program. I think the grandmother works for him. I'm waiting on a call from them to let me know what they can or if they're going to do anything. Wendell World has been good to us. Bojangles in Simpsonville has been really good to us. Just a few places. We're reaching out, and Greenville Fence Company, where we hold the car wash and hot dog sale as well. but a lot of places and have been really good. And I'm just trying to reach out to anybody that has a purpose. And the best part about it, we're a nonprofit. We have our articles of corporation from the Secretary of State of South Carolina. We have a 501c3 in place, you know. So it's tax deductible. I mean, whoever out there want to reach out and be a part of something that's really good, something that's needed, and something that's worthwhile. I mean, we really appreciate it.
Now, do these young people have to be recommended to you, or like your grandchildren? How did you hear about this?
From a friend.
From a friend, and you just decided to
Call him up.
call him and bring the kids?
We set up an appointment. We sat down. I went over the entire program with her, and it was something that she seemed like she was interested in. So we started, I think, the following week. They started the following week.
Yeah.
The following week, we
Okay.
got them suited up in uniform and everything, and then the next week's schedule, they started.
Okay. So you do car washes and fundraising,
car wash.
and the kids then learn what it is
Good work
to
ethics.
make some money to work.
Together as a team in a different environment, because they're gonna have to do that when they get out there on their own. They're gonna have to get there and get jobs, and they're gonna have to work with different people from all walks of life, you know, in different environments, from home and from school. This is gonna be your job. This is gonna be your livelihood. This is what you gotta do. So you gotta get along.
All right.
And you can remember those work ethics we taught you.
Now, Sergeant,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
meet in different places, because now you have no place of your own.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, we don't.
How
No.
big a place do you need?
Well,
I mean, do you need a whole building or just?
building would be nice for the adverse weather. You know, thundering and lightning is not something
Yeah.
I want to have them out in.
And when it's
But
cold and-
when it's too cold, a little cold don't hurt them, and a little rain won't hurt them. But when it thunders
So
and it's
you
lightning,
need a place that you can say, this is our place, and every Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, this is where we're going to be.
yes, ma'am. And not only that, but the classroom environments, like we teach
Okay.
them first aid. We teach them different classroom subjects that it can't be taught outside. We need desks and chairs to do it
Okay.
with, and.
And do you need volunteers?
Yes, ma'am. We need volunteers, and because we have parents meeting, a mandatory parent meeting, and we have a mandatory staff meeting. We need a place to come together and meet as well, and to discuss the kids, the progress, and track their progress, and see what it is that we need to do or need to key in on, and address that.
And there may be maybe some retired military people out there that say, hey, I can take my expertise and help this.
Please, we welcome you.
I'll keep this information here. Thank all of you young people for coming. You look terrific. And thank you all.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you for
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. Strap 'em up boot camp.
Yes,
Keep
ma'am.
up the good work and stay in school and study.
Whoop.
Stay with us, and we'll see you next time.